Alright, hey everybody, I'm back. This video is going to be a little different than the rest of them. KvK's over. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, KvK is over. It was fun for the few days that it lasted. We had a blast in O2. We had some great fights, some positive trades, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. Go through some reports. I can really only talk about how our strategy went. Can't really speak to anybody else. I can't even speak to my own allies and what was happening in Matcha. I have no clue. I know that 90 stood their ground for a long time. Longer than anyone imagined down there. 93 Hell was helping them, don't get me wrong, but 90, it's just cool to see that. They're underdogs against 0-0. 0-0 is huge. So, props to you guys. Again, 0-0, I've met one dude I didn't like from 0-0. And I told him that, and then he apologized. He's like, you're right. So, they're still all cool. So that being said, most of what I know is what happened up here. Just be blunt, we came out of past 5 hot, wall jumped here. Obviously, all this, just do that. So, we had forts set up here and here with 89. This was our main entry into this zone. This is where we're going to try and stall 91 as long as we possibly could, hoping that 93 could arrive to help us. So 93 dropped forts down here, was able to grab this pass and come around and into this zone and drop a fort here, which didn't go that well. And then they had to back it up and drop another one further back just to protect it, which did go well, but it was too late. It was too late. We never once held the open field. Never once. I underestimated how massive this shit is. They at sometimes had 3 balls to our like half of a ball. We fought them for a while, open field, until our flags finally clashed. And then it was just, they are absolutely reckless with their troops. I love it. I love it. As much as I don't love the concept of their kingdom and that I think it's bad for the game, I love their enthusiasm. I love their enthusiasm. Look at the way that they swarm shit with disregard for what the report's even going to look like, just trying to swing the odds in their favor to burn something is nuts. But they had the resources. They still have the resources. We probably drained them. They're really low in power, but they've got so much in their coffers. We were talking, you look at the power disparity, and we really only look at the top 300, right? So 91 was like 18 bill, and we were like maybe 8.5, 9 bill. Just to say that, 18 to 9. So they were double our size, just the top 300. But beyond that, They probably had another 600 players. Their 900th player was probably as big as our 200th player. It's hyperbole, guys. Come on. Get with the shit. We stood in Zone 5 and took rally after rally, won rally after rally. Garrison after garrison, excuse me, against these just... They knew we could be drained. That's basically what it comes down to, right? We had already been fighting 01. Granted, that was quick. The first battle with 01, they knew. They knew they didn't need to show their hand, because 91 was going to be coming. Coming to save the day. So yeah, you know, this is a baby report. Okay? This is just a little baby. Seriously. This is all just swarms. And it's just like, it's a bunch of different players too. They convinced everybody to do it. They have good leadership because their leaders were their whales and their biggest players. And if your whale runs up to swarm something, I'm doing it with him. Because I'm following him, because I trust him, right? And these people trusted. Let me rewind. They're good leaders only because their kingdom is so fucking massive that it is a full-time job to lead a kingdom like this. And get everybody on the same board and communicate the plan, execute the plan. 7 alliances doing different shit everywhere in the middle of war. Like, this report continues to go. And it's just different names. Their whole ball basically swarmed this flag. The whole ball. And we won the garrison. This was the same garrison, I think. So it was a double rally, one from 91, one from 95. This is not great. So I gotta hand it to 95. They fought the whole time. They shouldn't have been in this KvK. They didn't have anybody to rally. Winter did his best, but you know, he's sending Saladin Minamoto. That's not going to work. Here. It's not going to work. Look at how many reinforcements that rally got and how many deaths it received. And they gave it a little tappy too. They're doing the swarmy game too. They're following their brothers in 91. I love it. It's easy KP. Easy kills. This is the rally that ended up getting canceled eventually. I think it was a 45-minute rally that we garrisoned. Wow. Some of these dudes, like, Dior, I was pumping it in there. Some of these people, Bravest, were dumping so many troops into some of these flags. And they were just swarming everything. They were just, if you've never rallied or anything like that, sometimes you want to keep the rally going, so when a rally cancels you begin to swarm it again to keep that process happening so you can then send another rally in. This went on for like 40 minutes. And little old O2 held them here for 40 minutes. This was the same, all happening at the same exact time, just like a little bit further north. So we're already fighting at 2 points. We're holding 95 up above us, holding 91 right next to us. TMK, crazy garrison. We have another group up top. Debu, super old account. Really awesome. She's really fucking cool. She knows the game really well. Even I hopped in the garrison. That's right. Your boy can do it. Your boy can do it. This was just some highlights. I mean, there's a ton of things here that are just like, yikes, guys. So, I'm done talking shit. It was a good KvK. It was fun. Right? I think we had 3 of, if not 5 of, the strongest rallies and the strongest garrisons in the entire KvK. We didn't have the troops to fill them. It's just the way it goes. We had, or I got ROK board. So if we do wrong one. Oh, haha. We're just gonna go back to this. I was gonna show you ROK board and just kind of go over some of our people. At least I knew that from us were just killing it. I think we had 8 people over 2.5 million deads. T5 deads. Over the course of these fights. We just didn't have all the accounts, We lost some people after KvK 1. That's what happens when you lose KvK 1, right? The 01 guy, great same season migration, but they just didn't have the same cross as us. This is why KvK 2 sucks, right? You could be so strong yet so weak because of just same seasons. Like you look at 2902, so I lead S with with my group of R4s. Wolf leads Z. Z is the bigger alliance. Z is where all of the same season migrants went, where most of the cross season migrants went. Same season migrants are going to be the most active people in your kingdom. They're people that are leaving kingdoms because they're disappointed in their home kingdom, and they want something better, right? But so, you know, if you have that influx of folks, you're going to innately do better, and it just depends on how many you get. 91 got a ton. People migrating back same season, just a ton of people. So, you know, I don't have a ton else to talk about. We're going to get locked. It's just the fact of it all. We had a 20% chance of winning this KvK. TMK thought 30%. I think it was lower. We just didn't have the bodies. 93 isn't big enough. 93 didn't have a cross-season migration to back up how big they are. On top of that, Itachi is amazing, but he just can't be your best. You needed an older account in there. Something with some crits, something with just the gear. And you didn't have it. Didn't have enough of it. That was that. So, migration is open in O2. We're a fun bunch. We competitive, but we don't take ourselves too seriously. You have an asshole person like me trying to lead. But, you know, we take chances and we push and we fight when people don't expect us to. We pushed, you know, 01. Cut them at their pass the other day. Zeroed like 30 of their members after we lost in all the other zones. We lost in a curry. And we were like, you know what? We still got this zone back here. Let's go fight 01. And that's what we did all day. Because that's fun. We love fighting 01. We love 01. KvK 1 and KvK 2 with you guys has been great. I'm sorry about your rogue. I got a lot of friends there, and I said it in chat earlier, and I mean it. You know, these are young kingdoms you need to build relationships, because eventually we'll probably end up playing together. If we just start moving around for SOC, it's just you end up with people you like seeing and running into in these KvKs. So, come migrate here. We have many shells for people to fall into that are developed, have solid tech, have credits. Come. 24/7 titles, active Discord, active leadership, communicative listening. We have like 10 AOO teams. It could be way more. We could do more. I buy a ROK board because I love stats and statistics. You know? I love looking at reports and shit. They're just fun to look at. It's the best part of the game, I think. I love sharing reports in Kingdom Chat and LKC. I love seeing other reports. See, I even have like God, fake father, sending me reports. Just like, hey, check this out. You thought we were reckless with you? Oh wait, I sent that to him. This is Itachi just filling flags against them. Oof. I know. I know. Until next time, right?